Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.
TSC has streaming television services available in the Gigahood, delivered over our blazing fast fiber internet. Choose TV to fit your family's needs. Enjoy our basic package with all the local channels, or try the extended basic package with sports, news, music, and family entertainment. Download the Your TV Green app and use your Amazon Fire Stick to start watching today. Still need internet? Go to www.telcirco.com and choose the Connect Me button to complete the fiber connection form, and we'll take care of the rest.
Welcome to Ace Cuts Barbershop, a locally owned and family-oriented shop. Our professional team consists of Chase, Scotty, and Jake, and we strive for perfection in every haircut. It's also more than just cutting hair for us. We build great relationships and friendships with everyone that walks through our doors. So come in and see Chase and the crew at 1649 Salina Road, St. Mary's. Let's go Riders!
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
Oglaze Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Salina Road or oglazeequipmentrental.com or just call 419-394-7883. Oglaze Equipment Rental.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their three-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is essential. Capabilities has provided classroom and in-car driving instruction for St. Mary's and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Live classroom and online options are available for our students. Capabilities also administers the Ohio BMV driver's exam for our students and the general public. Contact Capabilities today to learn more about our driver's education services.
Calling all riders. Salina Cycle Center has all of your motorcycle, dirt bike, ATV, and e-bike needs. Need tires, parts, cleaning supplies, and riding apparel? Salina Cycle Center has you covered. If your bike needs tuned up or accessorized, mechanic and owner Aaron Schmidt will have you back on the road or trails. Stop in and see us at 6869 US Route 33 or check out our Facebook page at Salina Cycle Center. Let's ride!
Well, hello everyone and welcome to another Rider Nation Station sports telecast of Roughrider football tonight from Harmon Field in Wapakoneta. It's the St. Mary's Roughriders taking on the Wapakoneta Redskins. I'm Joe Hurlbert. I'll be bringing you all the play-by-play action of tonight's contest. Alongside me, as always, my colleague Zach Farrell. Again, Zach, another picture-perfect night of high school football.
Well, we haven't had rain in, it feels like two months, but we've had some very nice football games, nice weather. Goodness gracious, 83 degrees in the middle of September out here at Harmon Field. What a great day for a Roughrider rivalry. Other side of the county, Wapakoneta, Ohio. Besides the team across the lake, this is the one that you circle on the calendar every year as a Roughrider.
Absolutely. Let's do some number comparison of these two ball clubs. The Redskins come in 4-0 overall, 3-0 in the Western Buckeye League. Last week they beat OG by a score of 42-14. Their head coach is Travis Moyer. Their total offensive output, 316 yards per game. They score at a rate of 31 points per game. They rush for 117 yards per game. And of course, they've always been known for their passing attack, which they come out averaging about 199 yards per game. Defensively, total defense, they give up about 199 yards per game. They've got the best scoring defense in the Western Buckeye League, giving up 8.8 points per game. Their rushing defense allows just 90 yards per game. Their pass defense allows just 110 yards per game. So how does that compare with the Roughriders? The Roughriders come in 2-2 overall. They're playing extremely good football. The last 2 weeks, they're 2-1 in the Western Buckeye League. Last week, they beat Defiance 41-0. Offensively, the Roughriders have averaged 306 yards per game total offense. Obviously, they are as well averaging 31 points a ball game, so that'll be interesting as far as offensive matchup tonight. They rush for 268 yards per game, which is the best in the Western Buckeye League, and they pass for 38 yards per game. But when you rush for 268, you don't need much passing. Our defense gives up about 329 yards per game. They've given up an average of 26 points per game. Their rushing defense allows 166 yards per game, and their pass defense gives up 162 yards a game. So when you compare the numbers, they're very kind of evenly matched. One is like they got the best scoring defense, but we got a high-powered offense. So it's going to matter how well each other plays on each side of the football.
Yeah, and keep in mind these teams have played pretty much the same team. So St. Mary's, the way the schedule works, St. Mary's plays the team that Wapak plays the week before. So right. Besides Bath, Wapak has played Salina and Defiance. St. Mary's played Bath. Wapak, I think, played Elida. So they have similar opponents, and that's why Wapak's has some very good statistics for the year as the team comes out here on the field. Offensively for Wapak, we know what we're going to see because we've been seeing it for 4 years.
Right.
Caleb Moyer, the first team All-Ohio star quarterback, coach's son, he's going to come out with a high-powered passing attack. This year, though, the numbers aren't quite as what they've been in previous years. He looks a little banged up. I've watched him in film. He's much more prone to run the ball this year, which is a little scary because that's what Bath and Galleon did so well against the Roughriders earlier in the season. We're going to get a chance as St. Mary's fans to see how well this defense has improved from the first 2 weeks or not.
Absolutely.
Whether they're able to attack a team and handle a team that can pass well and also run very well out of the quarterback position.
Of course, 3 names you'll hear quite often tonight for Wapakoneta: Caleb Moyer, Jarrett Mullen, their running back, and Caden Page. He's their wide receiver. He'll also carry the football from time to time, but they are 3 very good athletes, and as they go, so do the Wapakoneta Redskins.
Defensively, it's hard to really say, oh, this is what Wapak's going to do because they don't see a lot of teams that are running the wing T or running as much as St. Mary's is. But we know from the past they're going to play us extremely hard. They've got good athletes. They'll put them in the right position. They have a little bit of previous experience with Doug Fry, so they understand the wing team maybe a little bit more than other teams, and they don't need any other reason to be excited. It's a rivalry game. They always come with a lot of energy. I'm excited to see if our offense, St. Mary's offense, can find a way to put the ball in the end zone as much as they had the past 2 weeks. We saw last week a little bit of extra passing the ball. We saw some screen passes. I'd like to see the coaches maybe pull that out a little bit unexpected when they're not up by 20 points. Early on in this game, keep Wapak on their toes because we know that if we can keep them off the line, we've got some strong rushing attacks with Caleb Schmidt and Luke Rammel and Dylan Fink. So let's see what can happen tonight for the Riders on offensive against the Redskins defensively.
One of the things of the Redskins defense, they're very young. They lost a lot of starters off their front line, so it'll be interesting how the Roughriders attack that defensive front.
Yeah, and they're built more for passing defense.
Yeah.
So, that's what the rest of the WL is spread. If they're running out of the shotgun with quarterbacks. So a lot of these teams are not built for a purely rushing attack coming at them. And Bath was able to handle it well the first week, but we'll see what Wapak's able to do tonight. They certainly have a low points per game, 8.8.
Yeah, they do. Their defense is playing very well. And when you compare the teams that we've both played, Salina came in, and at the half it was Wapak 10, Salina 6. And then in the second half, Wapak upped their game. But they've been very close. Wapak has allowed people to stay close within the first half, and it just seems they make some major adjustments, good adjustments, to their offensive and defensive schemes, and they're able to pull away in the second half. For the Roughriders, it's how well can they adjust to what they see Wapak do on the field.
Yeah, we're gonna see how much this Rough Rider football team has improved tonight. You know, Wapakoneta, I think, is ranked second in Division III in a lot of the AP rankings, and sometimes you can't look at that as much more than just a reflection on what the team had done the previous year in the playoffs. And certainly Wapakoneta has put together a great few years here, going deep in the playoffs with Coach Moyer and his son Caleb at quarterback. So certainly understandable why they're ranked that high. And so the Riders got a chance tonight to do what they did last year with Tippecanoe, right? Knock off a team that nobody thinks they have a chance of winning against.
You know, as we mentioned, as the Wapakoneta Redskins go, they go as Caleb Moyer goes, and that's a good example last year as they progressed down the tournament trail. When he got injured and he was done for the season, that made a big difference in I think, overall mentality of that ball club. But he's back. He's healthy. We'll see how he performs here tonight.
It's amazing. We're at the 5th game of the season. It feels like we've just seen like for St. Mary's, a group of young whippersnappers really just grow up in front of our eyes and turn into a team that is very formidable and able to score a lot of points and shut out opponents.
It's time now for our Varsity Lanes time and temperature.
It is 6:59, Joe. They're putting the ball on the tee, and it is 83 degrees on the field, and we just got a nice cloud to go over the sun behind us.
And this Rough Rider kickoff return is also brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes. Back to receive the kickoff, Dylan Fink and Trey Moore. They're standing at their own 8-yard line. And there's a high end over end kick taken by Moore at the 3. Up the middle, and we've got penalty flags all over the place. So this one's start off very smoothly as Roots penalty pub flags fly all over the place. So we'll see who this is on.
Probably going to be holding or blocking the back. Was blocking the back.
So not a good start for the Rough Riders as the special teams are called for a block in the back. They'll move the ball back. Now keep in mind, last week against Defiance, the average start for the Rough Rider offense was their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, number 22, Childs, right there at the bottom of your screen. Got to get that head in front or not make the hit at all right there. It's pretty, you know, they call that a holding. That's interesting. Not sure.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rough Riders at their own 12-yard line.
Might have been 2 penalties, holding and blocking the back, but they took the holding.
Meinerding, counter back to Rammel, and he loses his footing.
Luke Rammel on the carry for St. Mary's.
They'll give him no gain on the play. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Ball still will remain on the Rough Rider 12-yard line.
Pretty well-designed play, some room in the middle if Rammel could have kept his feet.
Caleb Schmidt, and he is brought down with little to no gain on that particular play. They'll give him a gain of 1. We'll call it 3rd down and 9.
Gain of 1, 3rd down and 9.
I think they tried a trap there, and Wapak was looking for it. Crashed the middle.
So we'll see what Bo Fryan, this Rough Rider offense, has up their sleeve. 2 receivers more to the left. I believe Rammel's wide to the right. No, it's Dylan Fink on the carry. He'll get to the 15-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th and we'll call it 7. So it'll bring up a 4th down situation, and Brady Triplett will come into the ball game to do the punting.
Not a great start for the Rough Rider offense. 3 and out.
Brady's had 11 punts this year. He's averaging 36.2 yards per punt. Caden Page, Jarrett Mullins back to receive the kick for Wapak. Both of them are dangerous. Nice punt by Triplett. It's taken by Page. And he's run out of bounds.
Great field position for Wapakoneta. Jarrett Mullen for Wapakoneta, number 0, laid a nice block down right there, protecting his punt returner. Wapakoneta has excellent field position, starting on the 37-yard line, marching into St. Mary's, looking for that red zone. That's what a penalty on the kick return and a 3-and-out will put you in a bad position right off the bat.
Yep. So Roughrider's not off to a good start. It's up to this Roughrider defense to see if they can stop this high-powered Wapak offense. Caleb Moyer is the quarterback. He'll give the ball to Jared Mullen. He's going to sweep to the left. He's got room. He's going to pick up a first down.
Jared Mullen on the carry.
Well, just a quick jet sweep, we used to call that.
So we've got a
by number 63, Jackson Ramel.
We've got a player down for the Wapakoneta Redskins.
I think that's Mullen. Hopefully that's just a cramp.
That run is good enough for a Redskin first down.
So they're going to move the chains. The Redskins will have a fresh set of 4, but they're still attending to Jarrett Mullins, who's down. He kind of walks like it's a cramp, don't you think?
Yeah. But usually they'll stretch it out a little bit more if that's what it is. I don't know.
So as both teams huddle around their respective coaches as Mullins makes his way to the sideline.
Might have been something more knee or ankle. He kind of did get twisted and got kind of rolled up on and twisted backwards.
Well, we'll keep an eye on him down below and see what they do and how long he'll be out. If he can't go, he's a big loss for this offense.
Yeah, that was interesting. That looked a lot like the Galleon sweeps that we saw that first week, didn't it?
Yep. 1st and 10 for Wapak at the Roughrider 27-yard line. Moyer in the gun by himself. He's going to run it. He'll go to the right side. He's got a big hole up the middle. And he's going to be close to a score. They're going to say he's going to be down at the 1-yard line, but boy, if we get an opportunity here on this Larry Schaff instant replay, there's nobody in the middle.
No, all the D linemen got sucked up on the inside, and it looked like the only linebacker really in the play was Compton, and he was sort of wrapped up, and they got somebody on him, got enough of him so he wasn't able to make the tackle. Moyer with a big lane. I kind of thought he scored him.
Andre Longsworth. I think the Roughrider defense stopped him short, so it'll be 2nd down and goal at the 1-yard line. I was just saying, Andre Longsworth, number 24, is in at the running back spot.
185, 5'11" senior. Nice when you have a senior backup that you can bring in.
Caden Page checks back into the ball game. Caleb Moyer looks over to the sideline, gets the play. Longsworth to the left of Moyer. Moyer dives over, touchdown Redskins.
Touchdown Redskins, Caleb Moyer, 1-yard run.
Just a little delayed QB dive there. Instead of just trying to force it in, you go from shotgun position, you just say take your time, wait for some blockers, and see if you can find a place to dive in.
Drew Niekamp will try the extra point. It is up, and it is good. So on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard, Wapak draws first blood. They lead 7-0 here in the first quarter. We'll be back.
Dr. Compton has been delivering quality chiropractic care for nearly 20 years. He's committed to helping you find relief as quick as possible so there's no lengthy care plans. At Neck and Back Pain Relief Center, most insurances are accepted and walk-ins are always welcome. Conveniently located in downtown St. Mary. To learn more, visit us online at smpainrelief.com and follow us on social media.
It's the name that you want to remember. Neck and back pain relief center.
Go see Eagle Loan Company in Salina when you need a little extra. Loans made easy, payments made affordable, loans subject to credit approval. Conditions apply.
Back at Harmon Field in Wapakoneta, Ohio, Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, where hopefully the Rough Riders will get a little better result on this kickoff, which is being brought to you by Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. Trey Moore and Dylan Fink back. This time they flop sides. They're standing at their own 5-yard line. Drew Niekamp for the Redskins will kick it off. It's going to come down to Trey Moore. He's going to take it at the 6-yard line, up to the 20. He's got a hole. He's got a 30. And he's across the 40. They'll bring him down at the 41-yard line. He's tackle on the play by Alex Dubuque. Another player down for the Wapakoneta Redskins. He's laying there at about the 25-yard line. Here you see it on the Larry Schaff Auto Sales instant replay.
That's Andre Longsworth, that backup running back that was already in for the injured Mullen.
Correct that Matthew Klein was in on the tackle. We've got an injured player on the field. We're going to step away while they attend to him. We'll be right back.
St. Mary's Eagles 767 is dedicated to promoting the general welfare of the citizens of St. Mary's by giving special attention to public improvements. They are also committed to helping meet the public needs and all that relates to the betterment, convenience, and comforts of the citizens of St. Mary's. For more information on how you can become a member, call 419-394-3257 or stop in during business hours at 404 East Spring Street in St. Mary's. St. Mary's Eagles, 767. People helping people.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Roughrider first down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
Hey, Mom, Dad, I know you're retired, but I think I need some help putting on a new roof.
What? Are you kidding me?
Roofing? Get out. That's not part of the retirement lifestyle.
What you need to do is call Eric Anderson at Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a quality roof replacement, look no further than Grand Lake Roofing. Give myself and my team a call at 567-890-ROOF.
Hate to admit it, but Mom and Dad were right.
Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub has partnered with Rider Nation Station this season so that every Friday night, Guarneri's can be Rough Rider Central. Guarneri's will be streaming Rough Rider football live every Friday night at 7, paired with your favorite Rider aid. Call Guarneri's during or after the game to place your pickup order for pizza, wings, or hoagies at 419-394-2244. Remember, Guarneri's, home of the signature Big Ralph. All righty, Andre Longsworth makes it off to the sideline under his own power. The Rough Riders have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 40. Caleb Schmidt tries the right side. We'll give him a gain of a couple.
Joe, we have Rider fans tuning in from all over the country tonight. Valerie McAllister watching from South Dakota. Ken Osborne watching from Tulare, California. Thank you for tuning in wherever and however you may be tuning in.
Full house in the backfield. Give it to Dylan Fink. He's going to the right, and he'll get a Fowler TV first down, and a little extra effort gives him about 3 or 4 more yards. So the Fowler TV first down will move the chains. Nice run by Dylan Fink. I want to also make mention that Jarrett Mullen, who was injured earlier on the far side of the field, is back in the ball game.
Yeah, you saw him right there. He was one that actually missed a tackle there on Fink.
Caleb Schmidt. Give him a gain of about 3 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 7.
Tackle by Jarrett Mullen.
Full house in the backfield for the Rough Riders, and we've got a timeout called by the Rough Riders, a Miller Funeral Home timeout with 7:10 remaining in the first quarter. 7-0 Skins. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Back at Harmon Field, obviously the Rough Rider coaching staff saw something they wanted to make an adjustment to, so they called timeout. That's their first of the half.
It's a big drive for the Rough Rider offense, down 7-0, and no signs that your defense was able to stop Wapak on that first drive, so you need to get this one in the end zone, keep the defense off the field a little bit longer, and try to get better field position for them.
Full house in the backfield. Minerding turns, give the ball to Caleb Schmidt. And we'll give him a gain of a couple.
Caleb Schmidt on the carry. Gain of 3 yards. 3rd down and 4. Tackle by Ryan Buell.
Everybody on the Wapakoneta side there, linebackers and safeties all coming to try to tackle Caleb Schmidt there. Obviously, they know what he did a couple weeks ago and know that he's going to get the ball a lot tonight.
Turn, give the ball to Rammel. Rammel's got the corner. He's to the 25, and he'll be close to the 20. He'll be knocked out at the 21-yard line.
Well, look, if they're going to key on 38 that hard, run it to the outside and let 38 do some blocking there. Great job from Luke Rammel. Nice speed in the secondary. Run it to the sidelines when you see that much open space.
Ryan Richardson made the stop on that last play. Full house in the backfield. Give it to Schmidt. He'll keep his legs churning. He'll get maybe 2 on the play.
Good second effort from Schmidt. That's something that I've seen him vastly improve on this year. When he hits a pile this year, he's not just going down or just diving to the ground. This year, he's looking to spin out of it, to fall forward, if you will, and try to get as much yardage as possible.
Rough Riders get it into the Dr. Mike Compton Neck and Back Pain Relief Center red zone at the 19-yard line of Wapak, where the ball is spotted. Hayden
Dylan Fink on the carry.
Fink on the carry, give him a few yards. We'll call it 3rd down and 5. Just prior to the play, Hayden Gamble, 6'1", 290-pound sophomore, hopped off to the sideline.
Dylan Fink took that one inside. It looked like he had a little bit of space, but watching that replay, man, if he could have run that to the outside, there was a lot of space out there.
Caleb Schmidt, that'll be a Fowler TV first down.
Good old-fashioned St. Mary's trap. That time there was nobody from Wapak that saw that. They all they all went and chased the sweep to the right. Caleb Schmidt took it right up the middle.
Caden Page on the stop. It'll be a first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line of Wapak. Full house in the backfield. Quarterback sneak, and
he's in.
Minerding is in. Touchdown. This official to our side says touchdown.
I can see on film he's laying there on his guy well into the end zone. So
the Rough Rider offense answers with 6 of their own.
Nice push up front. Xander Post right there.
That's a Salina Cycle Center touchdown with the Eagle Loan Company extra point.
Cooper Glass, Savion Murphy, L.J. Ruane, Keelan Baker.
The Rough Riders call another timeout. So with 4:38 remaining in the first quarter, we'll step away for a quick break. We'll be right back.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
We seem to speculate that the Rough Riders didn't have enough players on the field, so head coach Bo Fry burns his second time out. So Brady Triplett, who's perfect on the season, will attempt the Eagle Loan Company extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 4:38 remaining on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard, we're tied at 7. We'll be back.
JT's provides unique menu selections in a casual atmosphere you're sure to love. Whether you stop by for a meal or catch a game in the bullpen, make yourself at home and enjoy. Food, friends, fun. JT's Brew and Grill. Come dine with us today.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
Already back for this Farsi Lanes kickoff as the Rough Riders were able to answer 7 of their own. A good score for the Rough Riders. Brady Triplett, who kicked 8 of them. 8 touchbacks last week. We'll see if he can put a foot into this one and pin the Redskins back at their 20 to start their series. Kick is up, and he will.
Wow.
Almost kicked it out of the back of the end zone. So the Redskins will start. 1st and 10. The ball will be placed at their own 20-yard line. Now it'll be up for this Rough Rider defense to stop this high-powered Wapak offense, because we know that the Rough Riders can score on this Wapak defense.
Absolutely. That was so important for the entire team, but especially this defense, to see that the Rider offense can march down and score on the Redskins. This defense has got to step up here. Everybody's got to be crisper. The D-line's got to stay off of the ground, stay up, make the play. If you're going to make a pile, you better make sure it's a big pile and stop anybody. And those linebackers and safeties have got to step up, even when they're out in pass coverage, because the Redskins just ran it down their throat last drive.
Moyer in the gun, Mullen in motion, and he's going to swing it out to Mullen. No flag. Good pass defense by Zach Myers. Here you'll see it on the Larry Schaff Auto Sale instant replay. That's just good defense right there. Mullins breaks out of the backfield. And Myers just knocks it down. And here comes Mullins.
Yeah, he's limping.
And he's limping pretty bad. I don't know if he's going to be able to go. But we'll see. These kids are tough and they're resilient.
Myers definitely got on his shoulder there a little bit. Fortunate that was not called for St. Mary's.
Here comes Page.
Whoa.
Ooh, nice stick by Childs.
I think that'll make the St. Mary's Foundry highlight film tomorrow. Little spin and boom.
Nice stick by Logan Childs. That'll make you think.
This is a huge money down, Joe.
Ace cuts Barbershop money down for this Rough Rider defense. We'll call it 3rd down and 6. Redskins will have to get to their own 30 for a first down. We'll see how it shakes out. Moyer in the shotgun. Pass across the middle. Nice pitch and catch. Pass is caught by number 21. That's Davion Smith. Oh, yeah. It'll be Caleb Adams. Looked at the wrong roster.
Nothing too complicated, just a little 10-yard out route there.
Yep.
Good pitch and catch. One of those timing routes. Ball was already thrown and turned around, and it was there.
Pass across the middle. And Page breaks a tackle. And it'll be a first down. I'm sorry, it's number 1, Noah Bishop. A missed tackle there. Trey Moyer. Trey Moore stops.
Yeah, just a bad.
Noah Bishop.
You know,
so it'll be first down on a big gainer.
If you can't make the play on the catch, you got to be sure that you're breaking down and making the play out there in open field.
3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Defensive backs are spread out. Pass is caught by Ryan Richardson.
Great job from Taylor Compton coming out there and making that tackle, but unfortunately it's 8 yards down the field.
Tackle by Compton.
Again, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right.
Last time we saw this, it was a draw for Caleb Moyer up the middle.
Here it is again. And there he goes, right up the middle. Touchdown for Wapak from 22 yards away.
Well, Riders were in a little bit better position this time, but still, Caleb Moyer able just to run around them right up the middle. That should have been probably a hold on, I think, Taylor Compton right there, or a block in the back. Hopefully we'll get another replay, be able to check that out.
Elliott will hold. Drew Niekamp will attempt the point after. Kick is up, and the kick is good. With 2:27 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard, Wapak regains the lead, 14-7. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Rough Rider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Rough Rider community. Plus One Professionals Real Estate. We're dedicated to making your move smooth and stress-free with our Plus One perks and free use of our moving truck. Plus One Realty, where our agents always go the extra step. Plus One.
Are you in the need of storage space? At Spring Street Storage, we have several units to help organize your life. From 10 by 10 to 10 by 30, we have units to keep your valuables dry and clean. We offer monthly rentals and long-term discounts. Give us a call at 567-279-1536 for all your storage needs.
Alrighty, back at Harmon Field, where the Wapakoneta Redskins have just put up 7 more points. They lead 14-7. This Rough Rider kickoff return is being brought to you by Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. Drew Niekamp will kick it off for Wapak.
You can see on that replay that definitely Taylor Compton was hooked a bit. Wasn't the most egregious holding, but could have been called either way.
Dylan Fink at the 4. He's going to bounce to the outside. He's stopped there by Gage Vaughn. So now it'll be up to this Rough Rider offense to see if they can march the football down and put another 7 on the board to answer Wapak 7.
And a lot of football so far for just one quarter. Still 2 minutes left.
Full house in the backfield. Meinerding. There's Rammel. He'll get to the 30-yard line. So we'll give him a gain of 8 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 2.
Good sweep by Rammel. Great block out in front. Savion, I think that was Savion Murphy, yep, number 50. Caleb Schmidt, pretty good block. If he could have held it just a couple more seconds, Rammel could have got past tackler. Schmidt.
Be a Fowler TV first down. Nice second effort by Caleb Schmidt. Looked like the Rough Riders ran it a little wider this time. Looks like they're going to bounce it out in this area.
Yeah, just a quick fullback dive, but they ran it to the short side so that they didn't have as many blockers over there, and so Caleb Schmidt runs that one a little bit wider. More space to the outside.
Caleb Schmidt on the carry.
Tried for a trap right there and went nowhere.
Caleb will pick up a gain of 1. We'll call it 2nd down and 9. Counter back, here comes Fink. He's got a couple of players to beat. It'll be a Fowler TV first down in Wapak territory. Nice blocking at the point of attack. See that, Ray?
Good counter, great kick out block. Great job coming through there. Big number 78, Keelan Baker, 6 foot, 280 pounds junior. You do not want to get in his way coming through the hole.
Here comes Fink. He's going to sweep to the right. He's going to bounce to the inside. Another Fowler TV first down. So Dylan Fink, 2 big carries for this Rough Rider offense.
Well, Wapak is definitely sitting inside, keying on Caleb Schmidt tonight, and the Riders are making them pay to the outside, and that's some good hard running from Dylan Fink that time. Took it to the outside and then saw some space in the middle and a nice little cutback.
13 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Oh, the ball's loose. Meinerding fell on the football. So it'll be a loss of 1. That should be the end of the first quarter. So with the score on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard, it's the Redskins 14, the Rough Riders 7. Back with the second quarter right after this.
Hold your horses, literally. Here comes Rocky, trotting in with some big news.
Yeehaw, Rider Nation. The Rider Rooters give back to every Rough Rider sports program.
That's right. Rider Rooters help supply gear, scoreboards, and the extras our athletes need to succeed. So saddle up and purchase your Rider Rooter membership, because here at St. Mary's, Riders ride together.
Are you looking for a fun place to grab a bite to eat and a few drinks? Then stop by Roots Pub on Spring Street in downtown St. Mary's. The kitchen is open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. The food menu still has all the classic favorites, but now also has some tasty new options. Roots Pub always has a game on and has live entertainment every weekend from some of the best bands around. Check out our Facebook page for a full entertainment schedule and daily food specials. Roots Pub, your go-to place for great food, cold drinks, and a fun atmosphere.
All righty, join us at halftime as our special guest will be Andy Rammel. He's the statistician for the Rough Riders, and he and Zach will talk about some of the statistics and things of that nature. And, of course, he's got a job to do before he comes over, but hopefully by the end of halftime he'll be here with us for our halftime program. Full house in the backfield. Fink, he'll dive forward.
Caden Page cut across and made a great tackle, 11 on 11. Dang. Cooper Glass tried to get a block on him and unable to, and Caden Page Made Dylan Fink pay for it.
Nowhere for Caleb Schmidt.
Caleb Schmidt on the carry. Tackled by Buell, Walter, and Tate Niekamp.
Yeah, 3rd and 9 and nowhere to go. They're going to try a field goal, Joe.
Luke Rammel will hold.
Attempt a field goal, number 41, Brady Triplett. The holder is Luke Rammel.
The ball is placed at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 45-yard field goal. Kick is up. It's long enough. It
just went right.
It was wide to the right. It just missed.
Plenty long enough.
Absolutely, plenty long enough for sure.
I think it's on the 34-yard line, so it would have been a
44-yard field goal.
44-yarder. That would have broke the record by 2 yards.
Yep.
If you don't count the free kick last week, of course.
You know, I watched that kick, and a lot of times when a soccer-style kicker, sometimes you get a little slice to it. This one was straight as can be.
Yeah. That was so close.
But he had the leg, no doubt about it. So the Redskins will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Three receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Moyer's got it. He'll go up the middle. Good job by the defense that time.
Yeah, it looked like
on the stop.
Mullins and Murray in the middle. We want to give a shout out, by the way, to Astro Lanes. They are tuning into Rider Nation Station tonight in Wapakoneta. We appreciate them so much all over the world. Everybody's tuning into Rider Nation Station, even in Wapakoneta. We apologize for the slightly partisan commentary, but we are Rider Nation Station. We're glad that you guys are listening and tuning in tonight.
Moyer across the middle, pass is complete to Noah Bishop, to the 40, to the 35, and the ball is loose. It's still loose. Rough Riders have it.
John Young's returning that ball. We got to watch a replay. That tackler, the tackler knocked the ball out, and that ball rolled around a couple times. Let's watch it here. Great pass and catch.
Noah Bishop catches the football.
Trey Moore
slams it and knocks it out.
That ball's rolling around.
There's another Redskin that has a shot at it. And all of a sudden, John Young's come out of the pile with it. He's got Taylor Compton blocking out front.
Great replay there.
And we've got another injured Redskin on the field. So we're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach. If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Wow!
Hi, I'm Sean Barnett with Sean Barnett Electrical for your home or your business, and I do support this pinch.
The injured player for the Wapakoneta Redskins walking off on his own power is Gage Vaughn, 5'9" sophomore. So the Rough Riders catch a break. And the ball will be placed at the 47-yard line of St. Mary's, 1st and 10. Here comes the counter with Rammel. He's got blockers out in front. Minerding throws a block.
Well, there's a lot of energy on that Rough Rider side now.
Big number 78, Keelan Baker's out there and said, hey, fellas, just get behind me.
Yeah, absolutely.
There he is out there. He's looking.
Faked out Ross Henson up here on the camera as well.
You know, a gain of 6, second down and 4. Ramel in the wing to the left. Caleb Schmidt, he'll be close to a Fowler TV first down. He's going to be about a yard short.
What a great little hustle play from Trey Moore defensively. I mean, we thought that Bishop was gone.
Yeah.
We didn't think anybody was catching up to him. That could, type of little plays like that can be a real watershed moment in a game. Looking back here at the end of the game, hopefully the Riders can score here, and we look back at that as huge.
Third down for the Rough Riders. Caleb Schmidt will bounce to the outside. He'll get enough for a Fowler TV first down.
To the 41-yard line. First and 10, St. Mary's. Tackle by Caden Page.
Big Xander Post leads the Rough Rider offensive line out to the line of scrimmage. Meinerding under post. Meinerding's going to roll. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be close to a first down. We'll give him a gain of about 8 before he runs out of bounds and stops the clock.
Great to see.
That was probably by design.
Yeah. Well, he had the option to throw it, but when you see that much space out there and you got 2 big guys in front of you, it's always, coaches have always said, run first.
Yep, absolutely, run first.
And
when we on the Bo Fry show when we had Aiden, he said that's the option. I said, what do you look for? He says it's always run first.
Right.
Got a wide receiver to the left is Moore, Caleb Schmidt. He'll have enough for a Fowler TV first down.
Gain of 4 results in a first down at the 29-yard line. Tackled by Hauser and Walter.
Well, that has just, this running outside and the boot has really opened up the Wapakoneta defense now.
Ball was tipped as Meinerding took about a 3-step drop and the ball was knocked down. I just want to make a mention that if you're looking for something to do this Sunday night at the St. Mary's Theater, Shades of Bublé will be there this Sunday night. And also coming in October is Phil Dirt and the Doziers. They haven't been around for a long, long time, but
classic old band from Summerfest.
But they've been around a long, long time.
Yeah.
So they'll be at the Grand in October, I want to say the 12th.
No excuse for not having something to do in St. Mary's
not anymore.
On the weekends anymore. Absolutely something going on.
And if you want to know exactly what's taking place at the Grand Opera House in St. Mary's, jump onto their Facebook page. Subscribe to them, and you'll get notifications of various events throughout the course of the year. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of things happening in downtown St. Mary's. Trey Moore wide to the left. Fink wide to the right. Give the pitch to Schmidt and good job by the
No gain on the play. Tackled by number 11, Caden Page, and number 55, Darren Hauser.
That's number 3. That's Carter Verbereich limping off.
Carter definitely hurt his ankle and needed help up and needs help off the field now.
So while they attend to things on the respective sidelines, we're going to step away for a quick break. We'll be right back.
Hey there, Rough Rider Country. If you need a van, truck, car, SUV, motorcycle, camper, boat, or any other form of transportation, come on down to Schaff Auto Sales. I know you got vehicle needs, and I got needs too. I need to know that you got the right kind of truck to get the job done. And I need to know that you got a fun set of wheels to cruise around in. And I need to know that your kids are safe when you take them for a ride.
Thanks, Aaron High, the car guy.
I mean, he just showed he could.
What? And if you miss it, he gets it to the. All righty, we're back at the Harmon Field. Zach and I were discussing just maybe trying a field goal. Here comes Burbright. Here comes Trey Moore. Boom! Nice block. It's to the 30. He's got and he's not gonna make it.
It was set up for a halfback pass there. He thought about it. He had a lot of space out there, and he's got good speed. I didn't blame him on taking it, but just didn't have a good angle there.
Good defense by Gage Vaughn of Wapak Redskins. You got to hats off to him. He stayed home, and there's a nice block there by Keelan Baker. So the Redskins will take over on downs. 1st and 10. The ball is placed at their own 27-yard line.
Yeah, we talked about Riders may have wanted to try a field goal there again. We saw that Triplett was able to get it plenty long enough. Missed it, a little bit wide right, but not horrible.
And even if they would have missed it, it'll move Wapak back to the 20-yard line.
Right.
Moyer, quick.
Moyer's pass complete to Caden Page.
It's just a little quick screen pass. Looked to me like number 1 for Wapak, Noah Bishop, hit Trey Moore in the back there. I don't know what the official was looking at, but it was right in front of him.
I want to say the receiver.
Let's watch this again right here. Number 1, Trey Moore, and he's just pushing him on the back all the way to the ground.
I think that actually was Caleb Adams on the reception. Moyer, quick pitch out to Gage Vaughn. Good defense by the Roughriders.
They're going to give him the forward progress on that, and it's going to be a first down for the Redskins.
Clock is running, 6:10 remaining here in the first half. 14-7 on the Sean Barnett electrical scoreboard. Moyer, out and up. Oh, that's going to be a penalty.
That's not a bad penalty.
It's going to be a penalty on Grady Hughes, but you're right, Zach. If there is such thing as a good penalty, that one was it.
Yeah, this was we called it a pump and go, right?
Yep.
So he pumps the pass. Grady Hughes jumped on it, and he definitely held the receiver, Bishop, from getting downfield.
Absolutely.
But that stopped a touchdown.
I agree.
You can see it right there. Just grabbed him around the waist and disrupted him enough to, fortunately, for Caleb Moyer to overthrow him.
So it'll be an automatic first down for the Redskins. Ball is placed at their own 47-yard line. Moyer. Quick pitch out. It goes to Vaughn. This is interesting. Check out the two guys holding up the red thing down here.
Yeah, they're doing.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, they're doing.
Well, they're giving
signals,
so they don't want anybody up in the coach's box or wherever to catch the signals.
I think also it might allow them to be able to see the hand movements better.
Well, there you go. Moyer. I think that might be Ryan Richardson's number 20. Nope, they're going to say Vaughn catches it again.
Vic Ace cuts money down coming up here for the Rough Rider defense, although Wapak is probably in 4th down territory for them. Make things interesting interesting choice or decision here if Riders can get a stop.
Ball is at the Rough Rider 44-yard line.
Just got my hair trimmed up this week at Ace Cuts.
Did you? Moyer leaps over for a first down. So Wapak will get a fresh set of downs.
He's so athletic, it's difficult to stop there. Just picks his spot wherever he can find a hole. But he's taking a big hit there. He's going to the ground, putting his head out there, able to take a hit.
So it'll be first down and 10 for the Redskins. Ball is at the Roughrider 42-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Set back beside Moyer. Good job there, Owen Ott. Moyer was going to pull it down and bring it to the left side, and all of a sudden there's Owen Ott standing there, arms wide open, and he says, nah, we'll just take it to the turf.
That's a nice Spring Street Storage sack. You know, that's almost one of those that they call a coverage sack. Moyer had nowhere to go with the ball down the field. Great job in coverage by the defensive backs, letting Owen Ott kind of clean it up there. Thankfully, Moyer lost his footing and wasn't able to do much with it on the ground. This is a huge loss of yardage here.
Loss of 7 on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 17. Moyer, and as
ball's out.
Down, ball is loose. Rough Riders have it. They say they got it, and it is. The Rough Riders have the football.
Moyer fumbled
on a Spring Street Storage turnover.
Ball is definitely out. You can see it right there.
Moyer doesn't have it.
79. Matt Murray. Watch him here. His right hand just rips the ball out. Ball's laying there on the ground. I don't think Murray realized it. He kind of stood up, and then he dove back on it.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rough Riders right at the 50-yard line. 3:12 remaining in the first half. Rough Riders could make a big difference in this game. And ball's up in the air, and it is picked off. Ball is picked off by number 55, Darren Hauser. So the turnover that the Rough Riders got
tipped at the line.
And the tip ball falls into the hands of Hauser, and it's a first down for Wapak.
I think number 5, Braylon Walter for Wapakoneta tipped that ball. Made a great play on it. Riders had some wide open receivers. Look at the throwback to Rammel right there. Number 5 tipped it. Braylon Walter, and number 55 recovered it. Darren Hauser. Redskins answer with their own turnover.
We'll see if the Redskins go for a home run here on this one.
Oh man!
And they are. 10-5 touchdown. Caden Page, his number 1 receiver.
The Rough Rider defenders just bid on the route short. Nobody over the top deep.
Boy, he's 10 yards behind the defender.
Just a little wheel route.
Elliott Block will hold. Drew Niekamp will attempt the Eagle Loan Company point after touchdown. Low snap, but the kick is up, and the kick is good. 2:56 remaining in the first half on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. Redskins lead 21-7. We'll be back.
TSC is bringing fiber optic high-speed internet to your rural community. Power your household with upload and download speeds as high as 1 gigabit. GigaSpire technology provides blazing fast speeds and whole home coverage so you can enjoy an unrivaled online experience. At TSC, we look forward to bringing you hometown local service, saving you money, and welcoming you to the TSC Gigahood.
Usually, I don't know. It's hard to just stick a linebacker on a guy like that. Expect him to run down the field.
2:56 remaining here in the first half. Wapakoneta scores on a big pass play. Caleb Moyer to Caden Page on a out and up, so to speak.
Yeah,
and he got behind the defense by about 10 yards, and it was just a easy walk to the end zone.
Taylor Compton trying to play defense as a linebacker on a receiver. That's really tough. And nobody was over the top. I don't know if a safety was out of position or not in coverage or just didn't see the receiver coming over there. There was nobody covering him.
This kickoff return brought to you by Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. Trey Moore has it. He's to the 20, to the 25. He'll get it to about the 28-yard line. So the Rough Riders will have it 1st and 10 at their own 28. Plenty of time to score, but I think it's almost critical that the Rough Riders score going into the half.
Yeah, they need to take some time off the clock. We just saw how potent the Wapakoneta offense can be. We do not want to give them the ball back with any time to be able to score again here. And as a Rider offense, you just had a lot of momentum going there, but you got stopped twice on the other side of the field. And then you had a single soul play, a little bit of a fluke type of interception, not a bad pass, but just tipped at the line.
Luke Remmel sweeps to the left. He's not going to go anywhere. As a matter of fact, he's going to lose 2 yards on the play.
Loss of 1 on the play, 2nd and 11.
We'll give him a loss of 1 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 11. Want to remind everybody that tomorrow the highlight reel, sponsored by St. Mary's Foundry, will show a lot of the highlights of tonight's ball game. There's been a lot of highlights, but not a lot of positive things for the Rough Riders. Pass intended for Remmel.
Marvin's pass intended for Remmel, incomplete.
I think you can see with the with Aiden's passing, he's starting to get a little bit more confident.
Absolutely.
Throwing the football, and he's able to read. If he makes good decisions, if it's not there, you just run.
That was a well-designed play there. I don't know if Raymond would have had much room to run after that catch. Wapak was covering it pretty well.
3rd down and 11 for this Rough Rider offense. Split backfield. Caleb Schmidt.
Caleb Schmidt on the carry.
They'll get out to the 34-yard line. It'll be
gain of 7.
It'll be 4th down, and we'll call it 4 for the Rough Riders. We'll see what they elect to do.
I think they're thinking about going for it, Joe. They're going to go for it.
Aiden Meinerding talking to head coach Bo Fry. And they're going to go for it. Another thing that he could do is he could go to the line of scrimmage and do a long count in hopes to draw the Wapak defense off sides. The Rough Riders still have a timeout to burn. And that's what they're going to do.
St. Mary's, their final timeout.
Timeout on the field. We're going to step away. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jay Gibson, proud owner of Varsity Lanes since 2003. Visit Varsity Lanes for exceptional fun and mouth-watering food. Opt for our classic ham and cheese or choose from various other delectable options. Every Friday night, join Rough Rider fans in the lounge for food, drinks, and St. Mary's football. Can't make it? Takeout and delivery services available. Varsity Lanes is your go-to spot for daily lunch specials and dinner options. Whether you dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, Varsity Lanes, locally owned and operated, and the home of state bowling champions, and where amazing dining meets fun. Tempted? Visit or call us now. Have you made the call yet?
We did! Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Rough Rider athletics and the Memorial student athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Rough Riders football game, streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, drinks, sports.
All righty, Brady Triplett will come in to punt the football on 4th down and 4 for the Rough Riders. Redskins should have the football in decent field position. With 1:20 remaining here in the first half. Low snap. Triplett's kick is up. And nice punt. It's going to hit.
Bishop takes it dangerously.
Yes, he did. So they'll place the ball at the 26-yard line of Wapak. 1:09 remaining. The way this Redskin offense can score, they got plenty of time to put it in the end zone.
They've also got 3 timeouts remaining. critical here.
Wapak still trying to find the right people to get in on the offensive set. I think they've got Caden Page. I think they're going to just take a knee. And they'll take one more. I think they'll take one more knee, and then that'll be the end of the first half.
A little surprising to me. 3 timeouts left, 1 minute left. You just showed you could get it back in a hurry. Granted, St. Mary's going to be ready for a deeper pass this time, but we haven't exactly shown that we're able to cover it very well.
Caden Page will be back about 7 yards behind Moyer. Take a knee. And that should be the end of the first half. So with the score on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard, it's the Wapakoneta Redskins 21, the St. Mary's Roughriders 7. It's time now for our big Roughrider replay, brought to you by Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub, home of the signature Big Ralph Sub, Pizza, and Calzone. Give them a call at 419-394-2244, and we hope you enjoyed this edition of the big Roughrider replay.
Corey calls the signals. If you're going to get it there, hand the ball to Justin Noggle. Noggle breaks the tackle. Get Noggle! Noggle at the 10, 5. He dives.
Got it! Touchdown!
Justin Noggle takes it to the end zone
from 35 out.
Is that your era?
Either 03 or 04. That was Corey Vossler to Justin Noggle.
Awesome. All righty, it's time now before we break away for our Roughrider trivia question. I think the guys in the truck have these pictures up that they'll be able to show. And tonight's trivia question is a salute to the Roughrider cheerleaders. What local pizza place in the late 70s and early 80s helped raise money for the cheerleading uniforms and camp? This fundraising event was also known as the Pizza Push. So what local pizza place in the late 70s and early 80s helped raise money for cheerleading uniforms and camp? This fundraising event was also known as the Pizza Push. So we're going to take a break, let you ponder that one over for a while. We're going to come back. We're going to have stats, and don't forget, Andy Rammel will be joining us here at halftime. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
TSC has streaming television services available in the Gigahood, delivered over our blazing fast fiber internet. Choose TV to fit your family's needs. Enjoy our basic package with all the local channels, or try the extended basic package with sports, news, music, and family entertainment. Download the Your TV Green app and use your Amazon Fire Stick to start watching today. Still need internet? Go to www.telcirco.com and choose the Connect Me button to complete the fiber connection form, and we'll take care of the rest.
Welcome to Ace Cuts Barbershop, a locally owned and family-oriented shop. Our professional team consists of Chase, Scotty, and Jake, and we strive for perfection in every haircut. It's also more than just cutting hair for us. We build great relationships and friendships with everyone that walks through our doors. So come in and see Chase and the crew at 1649 Salina Road, St. Mary's. Let's go Riders!
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
Auglaze Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Salina Road or auglazeequipmentrental.com, or just call 419-394-7883. Auglaze Equipment Rental.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spies Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spies and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spies Chiropractic unique is their 3-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spies Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is essential. Capabilities has provided classroom and in-car driving instruction for St. Mary's and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Live classroom and online options are available for our students. Capabilities also administers the Ohio BMV driver's exam for our students and the general public. Contact Capabilities today to learn more about our driver's education services.
Calling all riders. Salina Cycle Center has all of your motorcycle, dirt bike, ATV, and e-bike needs. Need tires, parts, cleaning supplies, and riding apparel? Salina Cycle Center has you covered. If your bike needs tuned up or accessorized, mechanic and owner Aaron Schmidt will have you back on the road or trails. Stop in and see us at 6869 US Route 33 or check out our Facebook page at Salina Cycle Center. Let's ride!
Dr. Compton has been delivering quality chiropractic care for nearly 20 years. He's committed to helping you find relief as quick as possible so there's no lengthy care plans. At Neck and Back Pain Relief Center, most insurances are accepted and walk-ins are always welcome. Conveniently located in downtown St. Mary. To learn more, visit us online at smpainrelief.com and follow us on social media.
It's the name that you want to remember. Neck and Back Pain Relief Center.
Welcome back to Harmon's Field, where the Rough Riders trail 21-7 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. A couple of shout-outs tonight, people that are watching in various areas across the country. We want to give a shout-out to the folks at River Trail Campgrounds in Mendon. Appreciate you guys joining us there. Also, Rosalie Parmalee is watching us from Mason, Michigan tonight. And my grandkids in Columbus, Teddy, Alma, Lorelei, and Sadie are watching in Columbus, Ohio. Love you guys. Glad you're watching.
I want to give a shout out to Kyle and Paula Ankerman watching in Panama City, Florida. And we have somebody watching from St. Kitts in the Caribbean. So all over the world.
Absolutely. Well, you want to do our guest who's arrived?
Absolutely.
He was here quicker than I thought he was.
Well, so welcome back to the Guarneri's Pub and Pizzeria halftime show, and I'm excited to have joining with us tonight the Rough Rider official statistician, Andy Rammel. Andy, thank you for being here.
It was a long run, Rick, to get around here, but we made it.
Are you, as you catch up with as you catch up on your breath, let's talk a little bit about how long you've been the statistician for the Riders, and how did you even get into this?
Well, I was trying to think of that today just because I was anticipating that question coming. And I taught at Botkins starting in 2002 and came over to St. Mary's in 2012. I kind of came late in the summer that year, so I didn't really have any supplemental stuff going on, but I did go on the New York NHS trip with Jack McBride, who was my predecessor on the computer.
I think Jack did it for as long as I can remember.
And and before him, I believe it was Buzz Howard.
Right.
So there's a long history of well-documented Rough Rider football games from those two guys. So there's one heck of a legacy to live up to that way.
You don't get much more dedicated than Buzz Howard and Jack McBride, right?
No, and there's a lot of pressure because I know those guys put the time in to do it right. And then Carol Brown, who is our spotter right now, has been around as long as I've been around. And I think she worked with Jack for quite a while as well. And then you were on our original stat crew.
Right.
We had some interesting run-ins with press box attendants, especially. Well, we won't name where we were at for that one. But,
a lot of secure, very secure press boxes that
Sure.
didn't think we should have three people in there sometimes.
So got a little fussy at times, but
that's okay.
But we got it figured out. And then when you moved over here, it became a two-man crew with just Carol and I. And I couldn't do my end of it without Carol. She is like spot on. Matter of fact, we used to joke when Denny Sisko was on the the K94 crew, his stats would be a little bit off of mine. And I say my spotter's a lot better than Michael Hearn. So
yeah, she's amazing. She is it doesn't matter where she's at. You can hear her over anybody, and she's first, and she's quicker than anybody else in the stadium. We love having her in the press box at home games because we could just listen for her to call that out.
And Carol and her husband Joe are involved in all kinds of Roughrider athletics, and they're just the concession stands. They're behind the scenes doing work there. Carol does books for boys basketball and volleyball, and heck, she was line judging the OG volleyball game last night against St. Mary's.
Yeah, she's the best, and you and her are just such a great team, and so thank you so much for volunteering to do that and taking your time to do that. In the high school, you're a mathematics teacher, is that right?
No, chemistry and physics.
That's right.
Chemistry and physics. And
so chemistry and mathematics to me are just the same thing, I guess.
So there's a lot of math with what we do.
And physics.
And it fits naturally in with what we're trying to do here. We put a lot of time in to make sure we do things right.
How special have the last 3 or 4 games been, or 3 or 4 years, with your son Luke Ramo out there on the field? And has it been difficult, or is it fun to be here and doing stats for him?
It's a little bit of both. The difficult part is my wife has to sit by herself or with my extended family. My daughter's here tonight too, and I don't get to sit down there and experience the game that way, but it also keeps me quiet up in the press box with my computer. And we're pretty proud of what all these guys do. You know, when you work with these guys as close as we do in the classroom, they all become your kids. You adopt them in some way.
I was in the school today at lunch, and it just seemed like a great group of guys. I mean, all the football players everybody's getting along. There wasn't it was a good energy in the school day, and the students and the staff there just seemed to be very positive, and I hope that percolates through the rest of the school.
I think that's one of the things that I'm most proud of. Because they stack practices on top of other games and things like that, they can't always go support, but when they can, they show out, and they show out in force. You got football guys painting for soccer games, and soccer guys rooting on the football guys, and it's just it's really a big family, and you can't understate that enough. Like it's just a wonderful group of guys to work with.
Well, we're going to take a look at the statistic here in a second, and so you can see sort of on the screen how you compilate them. But first, before we get to that, let's talk a little bit about last week, a free kick. And you and I know when something weird would happen, a reverse pass, a halfback pass.
It used to be the hook and ladder. We always
had
to go scramble into our stat books.
Yeah. So you use a program called Statman. We're looking at the screen right here. This is what you send to me sometimes at halftime or at the end of the game. Let me go through the statistics. How did can you give me any insight on that free kick last week? What did Statman provide any guidance on that, or how is it statistically supposed to be counted?
So just when you think you have everything figured out, we throw a free kick in, and it's a record setting distance, and so again, we put a lot of pride into declaring whether those are records or not. And to be honest, right now, I actually don't know if it's an official record. It is the farthest scoring kick we've ever had in St. Mary's history. We know that. We've got that put in that way. But I've actually got some emails into OHSAA. The NFHS, the National Federation of High Schools, puts out like a stat keeper's manual. And I poured through that 10 different times, and there's no mention of free kick on there. And so NFHS, then I called them. They pointed me to OHSAA. I talked to Bo Rugg, who is the football administrator. He said he was an official for 30-plus years, always wanted to see a free kick, was super excited. I actually sent him a Rider Nation clip.
Awesome.
So that he could take a look at that. But then he pointed me to Tim Stride, who is the records guy at OHSAA. And I'm still waiting on a reply from him. I'm sure he's doing some digging too.
Very neat.
As it is a very rare play.
Yeah. So as of now, it's counted in the statistics this year as a field goal. Is that right?
It is definitely scored as a field goal and a field goal attempt. It just when it comes down to
the record,
the school record, And again, on our Excel spreadsheet, I was going to print that out and bring it, but it's almost 15,000 pages.
Oh my gosh!
When you get into all of the things that we have there.
Yeah.
And some of that's obviously the code of the program, but so he is the top of that list right now for scoring kicks. And as I watched the Bo Fry show this morning, I saw that they were talking about a few other records, most touchbacks in a game and most points from a kicker in a game. And I hadn't even thought of those yet. And so watching that, it added a little more work to my plate after school today. So we started digging, and I believe both of those are correct as records.
Wow.
Again, we don't. I don't have game by game. I can go back to 2004, and so it's definitely the most in that time.
Yeah.
And so Brandon Bowers is the leader, as far as my knowledge, in touchbacks in a season with 23, and I believe Brady has between 14 and 15 right now. I'm not exactly sure, but he's on pace.
And Bowers, as far as I understand, was leading in the distance as well, 42-yarder.
It was a 41-yard field goal.
41,
against Chaminade Julienne in the playoffs at home. And so, yeah, he had that. He also was, previously to that kick, tied with the 40-yard record with, I believe there's 5 other kickers.
Gotcha. Including Aaron Peffenberger, I think.
Peffenberger was in Salina.
Right.
And then Cruiser, Herholtz did one in the 70s. Clayton Troglin had one. And then Bowers, of course.
Wow. And then we saw tonight an attempted 49-yarder.
Well, that's what I was kind of hoping that one would go in, because then
it wouldn't matter.
Then we eliminate some of our research that way. Well, it doesn't eliminate the research, but makes it a little less timely.
It was plenty long enough, just a little bit to the right.
It was.
And I thought maybe the second time they're going to try it again, that would have been even longer.
What an asset.
Yeah.
That having that kicking game has been.
So what we're going to do, Andy, and I think this is great. I don't think you've ever got to do this with me. If you don't mind, I want you to sit down here and we're going to go through your stats together now.
Okay.
So this is what we do at halftime.
Sure.
Let's look here. So starting off the bat, we have first down, St. Mary's 9, Wapakoneta 9. Total yards, St. Mary's 147, Wapakoneta 230. Passing for St. Mary's 0 for 3 for 1 interception for Wapak, 9 for 10 and 1 touchdown. Total net passing yards for Wapak 173. Go ahead, you do the rushing there.
So rushing attempts for St. Mary's, we have had 30 attempts for 147 yards. I think leading into the game, there was Wapak was averaging 3 a carry, and at one point we were averaging almost 5.7. That's a huge
really
thing.
Good, yeah.
Wapak 12 rushes for 57 yards, most of that by Moyer. Again, St. Mary's had 1 big sack by Owen Ott for a loss of 7 yards that helped that rushing total a little bit. The big stat, though, is probably the turnover stuff. Wapak has 2 fumbles. They've lost both. St. Mary's has 1 fumble, recovered that on their own, but did throw the interception to give us a +1.
Absolutely.
That's really helped us out with that.
Yeah, that's been turnover city here on both sides for the first half.
That gets hectic on the stat program when we're trying to do that quite a bit. And
then big stat right there, penalties really hurt St. Mary's early on. A couple big penalties.
Yeah, untimely. Not a high number, 2 for 20 yards, but untimely to set us back on that first drive, make it difficult. Kind of reminded you of Galleon and how we were constantly behind the sticks there. Luckily, they settled in and got some things figured out.
This is another bad stat here for St. Mary's. Just 3 for 7 on third down conversions. Put themselves in a lot of bad third downs so far in the first half. Wapak 2 for 2. Haven't really even had very many third downs for Wapakoneta.
And a key equalizing factor in that is our time of possession. St. Mary's has had the ball for almost 15 minutes at 14 minutes and 43 seconds, and Wapak only 8 minutes and 8 seconds. Again, that's aided by a couple big plays by Wapak.
Looking at some of the individual statistics here, then you go right into it. You got it.
Well, we got Caleb Moyer doing his thing. I think coming into tonight, he had 7 incompletions. He only has 1 tonight, adding to that total. 9 for 10 for 173 yards, a long 50-yard touchdown, kind of a momentum-shifting 50-yard touchdown. As far as running, he leads the way again with 8 rushes and 45 yards with a long of 26 and those 2 touchdowns. Otherwise, St. Mary's has done a nice job. You see that number 98, that's the code we have to enter when there's a team rush. And so when they kneel the ball down, that goes against the team, not against Moyer.
Gotcha. I forgot about that.
And so that's a oft-asked question. You can see the receiving. Noah Bishop, number one, with that with 150-yard run.
Did have that fumble though, right?
Resulted in a turnover, but those yardage still count for him. Page had the big 50-yard touchdown on his only catch of the day.
Let's look at the St. Mary's Roughriders. Aiden Meyerding 0 for 3 passing. Caleb Schmidt so far our leader for rushing, 15 for 58 yards, as long as 15 yards, averaging 3.9 yards a rush. Dylan Fink helping out a lot, 6 rushes for 48 yards, averaging 8 yards a rush. Luke Rammel, Andy's son, you take that stat line.
Well, he's got 5 carries for 32 yards with a long of 19. A couple negative plays we'd like to get out of the way, but we'll still probably feed him supper tonight, so it's okay.
Very good sweep early on, and I love how his second gear goes into place when he gets past the line of scrimmage. Trey Moore thrown to a couple times and one rush, but didn't get any rushing yards. Aiden Meyerding 2 for 10 rushing. So overall, offensively for St. Mary's, a lot of opportunities tonight, and they've gotten stopped, and I think they need to put that together in the second half. Andy, I guess we're looking here at the stat man. Any final thoughts about how this program works? Any quirks about it, or final thoughts about the Roughriders before we get Joe back in here?
As far as the Roughriders go, I think we're doing a lot of really good things. We just need to finish off some drives and take advantage of the opportunities we're getting. We'll keep fighting. In this rivalry we're going to have a battle.
Yep.
And so we'll see. The second half, there's a lot of football left to play. We've got to keep battling, keep working.
Well, we'll let you get back to your other side.
I'll make the mad sprint.
Thank you so much, Andy, for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it. And thanks for being a friend and for getting those stats to me every week.
It's a great pleasure, and you guys do awesome work.
Thank you, Andy, so much. We're going to go to a commercial as the teams are starting to warm up here on the field. This is the Guarneri's Pub and Pizzeria halftime show, and we'll be back right after this.
Go see Eagle Loan Company in Salina when you need a little extra. Loans made easy, payments made affordable, loans subject to credit approval. Conditions apply.
St. Mary's Eagles 767 is dedicated to promoting the general welfare of the citizens of St. Mary's by giving special attention to public improvements. They are also committed to helping meet the public needs and all that relates to the betterment, convenience, and comforts of the citizens of St. Mary's. For more information on how you can become a member, call 419-394-3257 or stop in during business hours at 404 East Spring Street in St. Mary's. St. Mary's Eagles, 767. People helping people.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Roughrider first down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
Hey, Mom, Dad, I know you're retired, but I think I need some help putting on a new roof.
What? Are you kidding me?
Roofing? Get out. That's not part of the retirement lifestyle.
What you need to do is call Eric Anderson at Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a quality roof replacement, look no further than Grand Lake Roofing. Give myself and my team a call at 567-890-ROOF.
Hate to admit it, but Mom and Dad were right.
Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub has partnered with Rider Nation Station this season so that every Friday night, Guarneri's can be Roughrider Central. Guarneri's will be streaming Roughrider football live every Friday night at 7, paired with your favorite Rider aid. Call Guarneri's during or after the game to place your pickup order for pizza, wings, or hoagies at 419-394-2244. Remember, Guarneri's, home of the signature Big Ralph.
Already back at Harmon Field in Wapak, Joe Hurlbert along with Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station. Here's our Rough Rider trivia question. What local pizza place in the late 70s and early 90s helped raise money for the cheerleading uniforms and camp? This fundraising event was also known as the Pizza Push. The answer is Papa Artie's. A lot of people, that pizza was huge, and it was excellent. There you see the ad. Papa Artie's used to be located there on Salina Road. But congratulations to Jimmy Sloan. He's not going to win a Papa Artie's pizza, but he's going to win a pizza from Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub. He'll get a gift card that he can pick up at Laura Yelton State Farm Insurance next week during normal business hours. So congratulations to Jimmy Sloan. Zach said we had 11 correct answers on that particular question. So
yeah,
very cool. And again, thanks to Joe Ginner, our trivia research provider, who comes up with these trivia questions.
How about our trivia wackadoo?
Trivia wackadoo. Yeah, I'd tell you that. Yeah, that's
Joe Ginner, our trivia wackadoo.
I'll go with that.
He's quite whimsical, you know.
It is. So the Rough Riders. So is she on there?
Laura Yelton. We were just pointed out that Laura Yelton's in this. Her brothers wanted us to definitely point out that Laura Yelton is in this photo.
That's cool.
Second from the right.
That is very, very cool.
We hope Laura's watching.
Well,
her son Logan wanted to point that out as well.
Absolutely. I talked to our cameraman Ross Henshin, and he seems to think the Rough Riders are going to do an onside kick. I thought, well, if you get it, great. If you don't, you got to give Wapak a short field. So this kickoff is brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes. The wind has picked up a little bit here at Harmon Field. Triplett decides to kick it into the end zone.
Almost put it through the uprights, Joe.
So that's 10 kickoffs in a row that he's put in the end zone. So Wapakoneta will have it 1st and 10. They have the ball and the lead, 21-7 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard.
Interesting to see if this little pickup in wind here does anything for the Redskin passing attack. It's pretty windy up here. Down on the field, not quite as much.
Flags are moving.
Yeah.
This is a key defensive stop here in this early goings of the second half. They can't allow Wapak to put another 7 on the board early.
Wapak comes out with 2 running backs in the backfield. One of them is Caden Page, though, a receiver, and he's out of the backfield.
Moyer has it. Nice tackle there by Matt Murray. Taylor Compton in on the stop.
Moyer taking a big hit there.
Also,
Boom.
Also, Cole Mullins was in on the stop as well. Cole's had a decent year. I'll tell you what, he's got his work cut out for him right there. He lines up right across from the center. It does a good job there. Little swing pass. It looks like it's going to go out to Vaughn.
Warriors pass complete to Gage Vaughn.
So a short pickup on the play. They'll call it 3rd down and 3. A Ace Cuts Barbershop money down for this Rough Rider defense.
Huge 3rd down right here for the Riders. Huge money down. Need a stop here. Wapak would not go for it on 4th, I don't believe.
Oh, he's stopped by Trey Moore.
Well,
pass was complete again to Noah Bishop.
Bishop again running through a tackle. Moyer had a lot of time there. Childs just out of position. And Trey Moore able to catch up to him again, this time Bishop has the ball secured on that outside hand, Trey Moore unable to knock it out this time.
Zach Moore also trying to chase him down as well, but it'll be first and goal for the Wapakoneta Redskins. Ball is placed at the St. Mary's 2-yard line. We got whistle on the play and a Roots Pub penalty flag thrown.
Penalty on the play. Offside, St. Mary's.
It'll be offsides on St. Mary's, so they'll move the ball half the distance to the goal.
The ball is at the 1-yard line. First and goal.
So it'll be first and goal now at the 1-yard line. Moyer and leans in, touchdown, Redskins.
Second effort from Moyer there. Hit behind the line and runs through it.
About 4 plays to go 80 yards. Drew Niekamp will be on to attempt the point after. Out of the hold of Elliott Brock. Kick is up and the kick is good. On the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard, 9:40 remaining here in the third quarter. Redskins extend their lead 28-7. We'll be right back.
Plus One Professionals Real Estate. We're dedicated to making your move smooth and stress-free with our Plus One perks and free use of our moving truck. Plus One Realty, where our agents always go the extra step. Plus One.
This kickoff return is being brought to you by Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. Back to return this kickoff is Trey Moore and Dylan Fink. Drew Niekamp will kick it for the Redskins. It's going to come down to Trey Moore at the 6-yard line. He's to the 20, to the 25, and he's brought down there quickly.
Still got lots of viewers tuning in from all over. A lot of wanderlust among our viewers. Shout out to Drew and Taylor Williams watching from Cancun, Mexico. And then the Shannons and the Yales watching from Frankenmuth, Michigan.
They're up there Christmas shopping. That's where Christmas is 365 days a year.
Apologize to the wind coming in our mics. We're up here on top of the press box, and it has gotten windy.
First and 10, Rough Riders. Give the ball to Caleb Schmidt. He'll get to the 30-yard line where he's brought down by a host of Redskin defenders.
Gain of 3, tackle by number 55, Darren Hauser.
So to bring up second down and 7 for St. Mary's after a pickup of 3 by Caleb Schmidt. Dive by Schmidt. He's lost his helmet.
After he got done fixing his helmet, tightening it up.
He looked like he was having some helmet problems there in the backfield. Sort of got it, looked like he got it tightened up, but apparently he didn't. Came right off, and he took some dangerous hits there. Hate to see that. Fortunately, he runs off the field. Looks okay.
Grady Hughes wide to the left for St. Mary's. Here comes Dylan Fink. He'll get to the outside, and he is going to be stopped. It's going to be about a loss of 1 on the play.
Dylan Fink on the carry. Loss of 1.
So we're going to call it 4th down and 5 for the Rough Riders, and Brady Triplett is on to do the punting for St. Mary's. He'll have the wind behind him. If he gets his foot in it, he can put this inside the 20-yard line. Oh, he shanks this one. That's a souvenir.
That came all the way up towards us in the stands here.
Yeah, not a good punt for Brady Triplett. That's probably one of the poorest punts we've seen him all season long. He's usually very consistent.
Wow.
So that was basically a punt of about 4 yards.
Unbelievable.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Redskins. The ball is placed at the Rough Rider 38-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10, Redskins. They've got a 21-point lead and the football. 1st and 10 at the Rough Rider 38-yard line. Moyer in the gun. 3-step drop. He's going deep again, right across the middle. Pass, touchdown to Noah Bishop again. He's been Caleb Moyer's #1 target tonight, and that was an easy one. He just ran down and made a post cut on
I think Grady Hughes.
And so the Redskins score again.
Just one-on-one, and Hughes not able to keep up with them. Just ran past him.
Drew Niekamp on to do the point after. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 7:37 remaining here in the 3rd quarter, the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard is Wapak 35, St. Mary's 7. Back with the Wapak kickoff right after this.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing, and graphic design, with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
JT's provides unique menu selections in a casual atmosphere you're sure to love. Whether you stop by for a meal or catch a game in the bullpen, make yourself at home and enjoy. Food, friends, fun. JT's Brew and Grill. Come dine with us today.
All righty, this Rough Rider kickoff return is being brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's, home of state bowling champions. Drew Niekamp will kick it off. Back to receive the kickoff is Trey Moore, and Dylan Fink is going to come to Moore at the 14-yard line. And there he is. Oh, he had one man to beat, and he was brought down by Braden Walder, I believe.
Tackled by number 5, Braylon Walter.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rough Riders. We've got a lot of ground to cover for a score and a lot of ground to make up to get back into this ball game.
Yeah, we've been nice there, a little momentum jump if Trey Moore could have gotten through that and gone down the sidelines.
Luke Rammel sweep to the left, and he'll dive forward for about 3 yards.
Luke Rammel on the carry. Gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Tackle by Darren Hauser.
Second down, we'll call it 8 for the Rough Riders. Turn, here comes Fink, and he's stuffed in the hole. Give him a gain of about 2 on the play, maybe 3.
Gain of 2. Tackle by Channing Miller.
We'll call it third down and 5. The ball is placed at the Rough Rider 41-yard line. You see the time in the third quarter at the lower portion of your screen, 6:30 and counting. Meinerding will roll to the left. He's going to get knocked out of bounds.
On the keeper. No gain.
Just didn't have anybody downfield to really get it to. Couple
good defensive play by, I want to say Darren Hauser.
Yeah, I think 55.
Triplet on to punt for the Rough Riders. Bishop and Page back to return the punt. And it's a little better, not much. It's going to get a roll, and it'll go out of bounds.
Well, that wind is blowing in our face right now, I think. So blowing, east to west, kind of swirling.
It is. So Wapak will have the football, first and 10. The ball will be placed at their own 27-yard line.
A lot of people in Michigan right now. Someone just said they're in Suttons Bay, Michigan.
Really?
Must be the place to be.
Moyer. Tell you what, he's dangerous. But I'll tell you what's amazing with this. I mean, he'll run the football, but just as soon as you settle in for that, he'll step back and throw it over the top.
Right. With ease, you know. I mean, he made that last pass, the guy was wide open, but he put that 40, 45 yards in the air on a line.
Got 2 receivers to the right, 3 to the left, and it goes out to Bishop to get a first down. Grady Hughes in on the stop.
Complete to Noah Bishop. First and 10, Redskins. Tackled by Grady Hughes.
First and 10, Wapak. Ball is placed at their own 39-yard line. First and 10. Short little pass, and it's broke. And there's Vaughn down the sideline, 5-10, touchdown.
Gage Vaughn, nice little move down the field, able to take that down the sidelines.
All he needed was one block right on the corner. He gets it right here, and he splits the defense, missed tackles, and off he goes.
Missed tackles will kill you.
Drew Niekamp will attempt the point after. Elliott Block, the punter, will do the holding. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 4:04 remaining here in the third quarter, 42-7. When we come back, we'll have a running clock in effect. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Roughrider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Roughrider community.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
Alrighty, back at Harmon Field where the Wapakoneta Redskins have scored again. They lead 42-7. A running clock will be in effect. This Rough Rider return is brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes.
Number 4, Trey Moore.
Trey Moore, Dylan Fink back to receive the kickoff return, which is brought to you by Varsity Lanes. Kind of a short kick. Fink will take it at about the 12-yard line. He goes right up the middle, and he is brought down at about the 33-yard line. Scores around the Western Buckeye League. Kenton trails Bath 28-6 at the half. Shawnee leads Salina 21-7. Van Wert leading Defiance 36-14 in the third. The Rough Riders' opponent next week, the OG Titans, trail Elida 21-6 at the half.
So everybody at home knows we have not yet received permission from OG to broadcast there. So we are hoping that we're going to be able to go to OG, but we do not know yet. And we will try to keep everybody informed as much as possible during the week on our Facebook page. We, of course, hope that we're able to bring you Rider Nation Station everywhere in the WBL.
Rhett Howell was the last ball carrier for the Rough Riders, giving him a gain of about 3 on the play. Luke Rammel.
Luke Rammel on the carry. Tackled by Darren Hauser.
Riders still fighting hard. Line of scrimmage. Smash mouth football.
Noah Baker also in on that tackle. Rhett Howell on the carry.
Rhett Howell.
Good enough for a first down.
You know, I did talk to Aiden Meinerding, if you saw the Bo Fry show this week. I did ask him. I said, no. I said, what does it feel to run 7.5 miles a game, running back to the sideline to get the plays? He goes, well, you got to be in shape, that's for sure.
Yeah. You know, back in my day, we had guards that
Absolutely.
did that.
Yep. Usually had 3 guards that would rotate in.
Yep.
Messenger guards.
Yep.
Rammel sweep to the left, and he is brought down.
Luke Rammel on the carry.
Caleb Schmidt's helmet came off again. That will be a priority this week of figuring that out, because you cannot have Caleb Schmidt coming off the field in a close game. Fortunately, tonight it's not close.
Yep, give him a gain of 2 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 8.
Fortunately and unfortunately, it's not close right now.
Caleb Elling into the ball game. Last week, Caleb busted off a long run against Defiance for a touchdown.
Caleb Elling on the carry. tackle by Gage Vaughn.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Rough Riders. Clock is ticking, 15 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Caleb Schmidt will get about 3 on the play. That'll bring up a punting situation. It's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter here at Harmon Field with the score on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. It's the Wapak Redskins 42, the St. Mary's Rough Riders 7. We'll be back with the 4th and final quarter right after this.
Hold your horses, literally. Here comes Rocky, trotting in with some big news.
Yeehaw, Rider Nation. The Rider Rooters give back to every Rough Rider sports program.
That's right. Rider Rooters help supply gear, scoreboards, and the extras our athletes need to succeed. So saddle up and purchase your Rider Rooter membership, because here at St. Mary's, Riders ride together.
Are you looking for a fun place to grab a bite to eat and a few drinks? Then stop by Roots Pub on Spring Street in downtown St. Mary's. The kitchen is open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. The food menu still has all the classic favorites, but now also has some tasty new options. Roots Pub always has a game on and has live entertainment every weekend from some of the best bands around. Check out our Facebook page for a full entertainment schedule and daily food specials. Roots Pub, your go-to place for great food, cold drinks, and a fun atmosphere.
Alrighty, back for the 4th and final quarter. Clock has started. Rough Riders find themselves 4th and about 3. Long count. Quick pitch. Caleb Schmidt puts his head down. He's got a Fowler TV first down.
Caleb Schmidt on the carry. Gains enough for a first down.
Good play call there, just a quick pitch to Schmidt. Three blockers out in front of him, but he didn't need him really. He's able to put his shoulder down and get enough.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rough Riders. Ball is in Redskin territory. It's placed at the 47-yard line. Minerding's going to go up top. Pass is intended for Rammel. And Bishop step for step with him. That's pretty much picture-perfect coverage right there.
Yeah, Wapak not fooled on that.
Kind of keep an eye on this. Look where Bishop is in conjunction with the receiver. He's right there.
I think Rammel could have made a play on the ball a little bit, but Minerding kind of overthrew him just a bit.
A little bit overthrown.
Just
Second down and 10. Dylan Fink bounces it to the outside, and nice stop by Bishop. Boy, right now, Bishop's confidence level on the field has been elevated a little bit. He's caught a couple of nice balls and a touchdown and playing some good defense.
Good all-around player.
Of course, Jarrett Mullen was injured about the 2nd or 3rd play of the ball game, and we haven't seen him since the 1st quarter. Of course, he made an attempt to come in. Nice pass to the big fella. That is number 19. That's Cameron Gallimore.
Yeah, just a nice little passing play there. Nice pocket set up. Riders had 4 or 5 receivers out there, and Gallimore uncovered underneath.
Fowler TV first down gives the Rough Riders a fresh set of 4. Ball is at the Redskin 35-yard line. Minerding rolls to the left. He's in a heap of trouble.
Minerding is sacked by Walter.
Well, it's tough to have your quarterback roll out opposite his throwing arm, right?
It is.
2nd and 16.
If you're right-handed, it's a lot easier to roll to the right and then instead of to the left, because you got to basically throw back across your body, and you got to get your shoulders square, and that's tough. Wing to the left. Minerding rolls to the right, steps up, launches one, and it's tipped and caught. That'll be a Fowler TV first down. Nice concentration by Dylan Fink.
Good job by Aiden Meyerding, too, of missing this tackle here, stepping up in the pocket. Put it.
That was nice. First down, Rough Riders. Ball is at the Wapak 25-yard line.
If nothing else, you're seeing your quarterback get some confidence here in his passing game.
Here comes the and Trey Smith drops the handoff. Who did I say?
Trey Moore.
Trey Moore. Who's Trey Smith?
I don't know.
Trey Moore drops the handoff, and that's kind of been the bugaboo of the Rough Riders all night. Just little mistakes at inopportune times.
1 step forward, 2 steps back.
There you go. So it'll be second down, and we'll call it 17. Ball is at the Wapak 32-yard line. Full house in the backfield. Pass was intended for Grady Hughes. Falls incomplete.
On the coverage for the Redskins, number 3, Braden Bowersock.
Good coverage from Braden Bowersock for Wapakoneta.
Hughes wide to the left, full house in the backfield. Counter back to Fink.
Dylan Fink on the carry. Tackle on the play by Noah Bishop.
We'll be down under 6 minutes the next time the Rough Riders snap the football. It'll be fourth down. We're going to call it 12. Trey Moore will check in. Hughes will check out. They've got to get 12 yards. What do you think?
Screen pass. A little pump and go.
Pass was intended for Trey Moore.
Pass intended for Trey Moore. Ball's incomplete. Coverage
Again, good coverage by the Wapakoneta secondary.
Good idea. Just Wapak was ready for it. You know, they had guys in coverage there. Trey Moore had a step on his first defender, but Wapakoneta safety right there.
So it'll be first and 10 Wapak. The ball will be placed at their own 27-yard line. Clock continues to run. Oh, hello. Gage Vaughn on the carry.
Gage Vaughn on the carry. 36-yard, 34-yard gain.
Well, there's nobody in the middle of the field for the Rough Rider defense.
Just making moves through the middle. Nobody in position able to stop him.
Good job by John Youngs running him down. Trey Moore was there as well. First and 10. Ball is at the Rough Rider 39-yard line. Both teams have 3 timeouts. I don't think they'll be used. Bishop in motion. Vaughn, he'll bounce to the outside.
Gage Vaughn on the carry. Gain of 7. Tackle by Fink. And
So we'll be under 3 minutes when this ball is snapped. Second down, we're going to call it 4 for the Redskins. Ball is at the Roughrider 33-yard line. Redskins call timeout. We'll take a quick break for this Miller Funeral Home timeout. We'll be right back.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach. If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Wow!
Hi, I'm Sean Barnett with Sean Barnett Electrical for your home or your business, and I do support this pinch.
Are you in the need of storage space? At Spring Street Storage, we have several units to help organize your life. From 10 by 10 to 10 by 30, we have units to keep your valuables dry and clean. We offer monthly rentals and long-term discounts. Give us a call at 567-279-1536 for all your storage needs.
Neil.
Seriously? Well, they got second down. Alrighty, they do have second down and 4. We were just discussing.
Yeah, they're going to get a first down probably. If we were discussing whether they're going to kneel or not.
Yeah, they'll get a first down, then I think they'll kneel this one out. So second down and 4 for the Redskins. Ball at the Roughrider 33.
Got new players in the game there. That was number 16 at quarterback, Trent Lisi, sophomore.
Braden Wireman on the carry. So it'll be third down. We'll call it 4. We'll be under 2 minutes.
Whole new group of Redskins in there. Caleb Adams, Urban Rupert, Trent Lisi, as I mentioned, Everett Cernan, Deacon Ka, Antoine Theobald,
Sees that on the carry. Nice run.
Good run there by Wireman.
That'll give them a first down. I think the Redskins can kneel this one out if they so choose. Always keep in mind that these young players want to get some reps in a ball game like this. They just don't want to come in and kneel.
Absolutely. Number 34, Bentley Ruck in the game.
Yeah, of course they practice during the week just like everybody else. But they're going to run the play clock down as far as it possibly can go. We're under a minute. And they are going to go into the victory formation. They'll take a knee. There's that. And one more time, and this ball game will be over.
Trent Lisi in victory formation, kneels. Second down. Trent Lisi kneels in victory formation.
So that'll be the ball game. The Wapak Redskins win this one going away by a score of 42-7. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes post-game show right after this.
Hey there, Rough Rider Country. If you need a van, truck, car, SUV, motorcycle, camper, boat, or any other form of transportation, come on down to Schaff Auto Sales. I know you got vehicle needs, and I got needs too. I need to know that you got the right kind of truck to get the job done. And I need to know that you got a fun set of wheels to cruise around in. And I need to know that your kids are safe when you take them for a ride.
Thanks, Aaron High, the car guy.
I'm Aaron High, the car guy with Schaff Auto Sales. I sell cars to Rough Rider fans, because that's what I am, and that's who I care about.
TSC is bringing fiber optic high-speed internet to your rural community. Power your household with upload and download speeds as high as 1 gigabit. GigaSpire technology provides blazing fast speeds and whole home coverage so you can enjoy an unrivaled online experience. At TSC, we look forward to bringing you hometown local service, saving you money, and welcoming you to the TSC Gigahood.
Hold your horses, literally. Here comes Rocky, trotting in with some big news.
Yeehaw, Rider Nation. The Rider Rooters give back to every Rough Rider sports program.
That's right. Rider Rooters help supply gear, scoreboards, and the extras our athletes need to succeed. So saddle up and purchase your Rider Rooter membership, because here at St. Mary's, riders ride together.
Thank you for your support. Go Riders!
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
Hi, I'm Jay Gibson, proud owner of Varsity Lanes since 2003. Visit Varsity Lanes for exceptional fun and mouth-watering food. Opt for our classic ham and cheese or choose from various other delectable options. Every Friday night, join Rough Rider fans in the lounge for food, drink, and St. Mary's football. Can't make it? Takeout and delivery services available. Varsity Lanes is your go-to spot for daily lunch specials and dinner options. Whether you dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, Varsity Lanes, locally owned and operated, and the home of state bowling champions, and where amazing dining meets fun. Tempted? Visit or call us now. Have you made the call yet?
We did. Welcome back to the Fellowship of Christian Athletes postgame show. Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell. Let's take a look at some of the Western Buckeye League scores while we're waiting on statistics to come our way. At a half, this is the last scores that we've got. I'm sure it's farther into the ball game than this, but the last score we have, it was Bath defeating Kenton at the half, 28-6. Shawnee over Salina at the half, 21-7. In the third quarter, it's Van Wert leading Defiance 36-14. Elida at the half over OG by a score of 21-6. Taking a look at some scores in the MAC, Marion Local leads New Bremen 33-7. Versailles all over Parkway 43-0. Coldwater is leading Minster 27-0, and St. Henry over Anna by a score of 14-7. Well, Zach, for the Rough Riders, it was, they started off good.
Yeah.
Wapak scored early. Riders responded, and that's where it stopped.
I think it went into halftime, 21-7, and that could have easily been a 21-21 game.
Easily.
Riders had three opportunities with the ball. Twice they were stopped down into Wapakoneta territory. One of them was a errant record-breaking attempt at a field goal, and the other one was a fourth down, a punt. I think they went for it on fourth down, but got stopped twice inside the Redskin 40-yard line, and had another opportunity as well. And it could have been a very different game if they came out and were able to score and get 21-21, come out in the second half with a little bit better energy. But credit to Wapak. They stuck to their game plan and really took advantage of it going away in the second half. Defensively, they seemed to step up and shut down anything St. Mary's was trying, and then offensively just took advantage of some matchups and some poor tackling and some poor coverage from the St. Mary's Rough Riders.
Well, I think one of the things Wapak did, and they did it very nicely, I think they spread the Rough Rider secondary out. They put three receivers to one side, two to the other, and the secondary had to split out. The linebacker split out, and it left the middle of the field wide open, and Caleb Moyer took advantage of that wide open field in the middle.
There's a reason why he's the first-team All-State quarterback.
Yes, there is.
So he's very good at passing the ball, but as soon as you spread it out and you put some extra defensive backs there, he was able to make some long runs up the middle, rushing as a quarterback. So you shut him down one way, he takes advantage of it another way. It's really difficult.
So we're still waiting on stats. Of course, now the Roughriders will. So of course, as I mentioned, they were losing, but nonetheless, you have to play them. That's why you play them each and every week. There's a pass right there you see on this replay here, right over the middle, and nobody was there, but good hustle by Trey Moore. I think he knocked the football out there, and then all of a sudden. Roughriders return that one, but OG will be ready. The Roughriders cannot hang their heads. Of course, from what I understood, coming into tonight's ball game, they were number 12 in the region, I believe. So keep in mind, they're going to have to continue to play well. I don't know. In all honesty, a 5-5 will get you there. 6-4 is questionable.
Right,
but
I think you need a minimum of 6-4 to get in that top 12 for the playoffs.
I agree.
So they can't afford to drop another one right now. They need to buckle down. They got some very winnable games, I think, in the rest of their schedule.
I think one of the big games they got is happening in a couple of weeks, and they'll take on Van Wert.
Yes.
Van Wert has shown that they're improving each and every week, and of course, winning tonight. You got your numbers?
We got the stats.
All righty.
Thank you, Andy Rammel, again, not only for joining me at halftime, but getting us the statistics. Wapak, of course, winning 42-7. First down, St. Mary's 13, Wapakoneta 15. Total yards, 196 St. Mary's, 468 yards for Wapakoneta. Passing, St. Mary's 2 for 8, 1 interception. Two completions on 8 attempts for 1 interception. Wapak, 14 completions on 15 attempts passing for 354 net yards. St. Mary's is 23 net passing yards. Rushing, St. Mary's 47 rushing attempts for 173 yards. Wapak, 21 rushes for 114 yards. St. Mary's had 2 fumbles, none lost. Wapak had 2 fumbles, both of them lost. That's what really kept St. Mary's in the game in the first half. Penalties, 3 for 21 for St. Mary's. No penalties for Wapakoneta. We saw a couple calls that I thought should have been called as a penalty, but when it's 42-7, you can't look at that.
Right.
Penalties, third down conversions. St. Mary's 5 for 13. Wapak 4 for 4. St. Mary's 4 punts for 113 total yards, 41 being the longest punt. Average drive start, 33.8 for St. Mary's, 34.2. We got Laurel and Hardy behind me or what?
We do. We got their photo bombing us.
Type of possession, St. Mary's 28 minutes, 51 seconds. Wapakoneta 13 minutes. Wapakoneta did not need the ball very much tonight.
No, not at all.
On offense. Individually, Aiden Meinerding 2 for 8, 23 yards passing. Caleb Schmidt, 19 rushes for 70 yards. No touchdowns tonight for Caleb Schmidt. Dylan Fink, 10 rushes for 60 yards. Luke Rammel, 8 rushes for 40 yards. Dylan Fink, 1 catch for 16 yards. Caleb Moyer, 14 for 15 for 354 yards and 3 touchdowns. Caleb Moyer rushing, 11 rushes for 54 yards and 3 touchdowns. Wow. Noah Bishop, 5 catches on 5 targets for 202 yards and a touchdown.
Big numbers.
Big numbers tonight. And then Gage Vaughn, 4 catches for 73 yards and a touchdown. So credit to Wapakoneta. They're a great team. We've seen this group of kids for 4 years. They've done very well. They're dominating the WBL this year. They're going to look at a run in the playoffs. For the Roughriders, you got some 5 games left here. And you've got basically win out. Maybe you can give away 1 game, but you got to get it together, love each other as a team, and find a way to improve and get some victories if you want to get in the playoffs.
Absolutely. It's kind of hard to believe we're halfway through the 2025 football season. We got 5 in, 5 more to go. So hope you'll stay with us throughout the course of this season to see how it all shakes out. That's going to do it for us here at Harmon Field in Wapak. Once again, the final score of the Wapakoneta Redskins 42, the St. Mary's Roughriders 7. With the win, the Wapakoneta Redskins remain undefeated at 5-0. They're 4-0 in the Western Buckeye League. With the loss, Riders dropped to 2-3 overall and 2-2 in the Western Buckeye League. The Riders' next opponent will be the OG Titans. For our entire Rider Nation station crew, Ross Henshin, Justin Chisholm, Doug Spencer, Dave Weilbacher, John Boyd, Logan Yelton, and Rich Spencer. For my colleague, Zach Farrell, I'm Joe Hurlbert. We'll see you next week with more Rough Rider football right here on Rider Nation Station. So long, everyone.
Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.